Welcome to this guide on how to tackle your first Hyrox event. Whether you're brand new to the sport or looking to improve after your first race, I'll walk you through what Hyrox is, how to approach your training, and most importantly, how to strategize for race day. Hyrox events are built on a combination of running and functional fitness exercises. So, what's the game plan? You'll face 8 runs of 1 kilometer each, and after each run, you'll hit one of 8 workout stations designed to push you to the limit. It's nearly 60% running, but those workout stations, they pack a punch. Let's walk through each stage, break down what you can expect, and cover how the weights and reps vary based on your category, whether you're in pro, open, men's, or women's. After your first 1K run, you'll head straight to the ski erg station. This one mimics cross-country skiing. The goal is to get through 1,000 meters on the ski erg, regardless of your category. Don't let it fool you. It may seem straightforward, but the ski erg is a workout in itself, focusing on your upper body endurance and stamina. Every meter counts as you push through, knowing this is just the start of what's ahead. After another kilometer run, you'll reach the sled push station, which is all about leg strength and grit. Here, the pro men face a 152 kilo sled, that's 335 pounds, while pro women handle 102 kilos, or about 225 pounds. In the open category, the weights drop slightly to 102 kilograms for men and 78 kilograms for women. But even at those weights, this station is no joke. You'll push the sled for 50 meters, feeling every ounce of resistance as your legs burn. This one's a true test of power and control, demanding mental resilience as much as physical strength. Next up, after another 1K run, is the sled pull. This one's a game changer, targeting your upper back, core, and grip strength. You'll pull the sled back over a 50-meter distance. Pro men pull 103 kilo, pro women pull 78 kilo, open men handle 78 kilo, and open women pull 53 kilo. The sled may not seem heavy at first, but as you pull, that resistance builds, and you'll need to stay steady, bracing your core and using every muscle fiber to keep it moving. Then it's back to running another 1K before you hit burpee broad jumps. This is one of the hardest stations, no matter who you are. In this station, you'll perform a burpee, then do a broad jump forward, covering a total of 80 meters. There's no difference here across categories, and there's no way to make it easier, just a full body grind that demands everything you've got. Burpee broad jumps will test your explosive power, core strength, and overall endurance, especially after you've been through multiple runs and stations. You'll move on to yet another 1K run and then tackle the rowing station. Here, you'll hop on a rower and crank out 1,000 meters. It's a consistent distance across all categories. While it might feel like a break from the high-impact exercises, rowing is deceptively taxing. This station is all about pacing yourself and finding a rhythm, keeping your breathing steady as you grind through those meters. It's all about endurance here. Don't go too hard, but don't let up either, as you've still got plenty ahead. Another kilometer run will lead you to the farmer's carry station, where you'll pick up kettlebells and carry them 200 meters. For the pro men, each kettlebell weighs 32 kilos, around 70 lbs, and pro women carry 24 kilograms per hand. Open men carry 24 kilos per hand, and open women carry 16 kilos per hand. Grip strength is everything here, along with core stability. You'll feel the burn in your forearms and shoulders as you carry these kettlebells, staying focused on each step as the weight challenges your body's endurance and control. Then comes another 1K run, bringing you to the sandbag lunges station. This is a 100-meter lunge walk with a sandbag on your shoulders. Pro men carry a 30 kilo, 66 lbs sandbag. Pro women carry 20 kilo, open men carry 20 kilo, and open women carry 10 kilo. This station combines balance, stability, and leg strength. Every lunge is a chance for your legs to scream for mercy, but it's also an opportunity to show your resilience. Keeping steady and focused here will be crucial. If you can stay consistent, you're one step closer to the finish. Finally, after your last 1K run, you'll hit the wall ball station. This is where you'll squat down, throw a weighted ball up to a target, and repeat it. For pro men, the target is 10 feet, and you'll complete 100 reps with a 6 kilos, 13 lbs ball. Pro women throw to a 9-foot target with a 4 kilos, 9 lbs ball. In the open category, Men complete 75 reps with the 6 kilos ball, and women complete 75 reps with the 4 kilos ball. Wall balls combine squats with explosive strength, and when you're already exhausted, it takes every ounce of focus to keep up your rhythm and finish strong. Here are 9 tips to master your next Hyrox event. Tip number 1, embrace the running element. The running sections of Hyrox make up about 60% of the race, so focusing on your running stamina is critical. If you've never prioritized running, this is your sign to start. Hyrox is a unique blend of running and strength, so here are 3 types of runs you should be incorporating into your training. Easy long runs. Your first goal is to build up endurance with long, steady runs at a conversational pace. This is about keeping your heart rate low, your breathing controlled, and getting your body used to long periods of sustained effort. Start small if you're new to running and work your way up as your body adjusts. Compromise running. Next up is compromise running, which involves simulating the fatigue of switching between strength and running. Do a strength exercise, like burpees or lunges, and then immediately go for a run. You want to get your body used to the feeling of running while fatigued. Hyrox workouts are non-stop, so training under similar conditions will pay off on race day. Speed intervals. Finally, speed work will build the explosive power and speed you need to keep a strong pace between stations. Try intervals, like 400-meter repeats at a fast pace, with recovery in between. These shorter, intense bursts improve your overall pace and make you faster during the race. Tip number 2, control your race day. Pace. When race day arrives, the adrenaline will be pumping, the crowd will be cheering, and you might be tempted to start at full speed. My advice? Don't. Hyrox is about endurance and pacing yourself across 8 workouts and 8 runs. Start at a comfortable, slightly conservative pace. It's better to feel strong toward the end of the race than to hit the wall halfway through. By easing into your pace, you'll maintain energy and tackle each station without exhausting yourself too early. Tip number 3, train in conditions. Tougher than the race. One of the most effective ways to prepare is to make your training conditions tougher than race day. If it's hot where you live, try doing some training outside in the heat. If it's winter, train in colder temperatures to make race day's climate feel easy by comparison. This mental and physical adaptation to uncomfortable situations will make the controlled indoor race setting feel like a relief, boosting your mental strength and making the race feel more manageable. Tip number 4, visualize each station and plan ahead. Hyrox is unique because it's always the same sequence of exercises in the same order. Use this to your advantage. Study the course and note each station's demands. Before race day, have a game plan for each station. For example, during the sled push, you might plan to take a set number of steps, pause, and then go again. Planning your transitions and movements for each station reduces hesitation and keeps you focused. Tip number 5, film review. Yes, really. Just like athletes review game footage, you can learn a lot by watching past Hyrox races or even videos of top competitors. Observe their form, pacing, and how they tackle each station. Take notes on their transitions and pace strategies. When you practice, mimic their efficient moves. This visualization will help you prepare mentally, so each station feels familiar when you hit it during the race. Tip number 6, build mental toughness. There's no doubt that Hyrox will test your physical abilities, but mental strength is just as important. The transition from station to running, or completing a grueling station like the burpee broad jumps, can push your endurance and willpower to the limit. Incorporate mentally tough workouts into your training, those that challenge you to keep going when your mind wants to quit. Practicing mental resilience during your training will prepare you to stay strong when the going gets tough in the race. Tip number 7, don't skimp on recovery and mobility. The high-impact nature of Hyrox means you'll need to prioritize recovery. This includes stretching, foam rolling, and regular mobility work, especially for the areas you'll be pushing hard, like your legs, back, and shoulders. Aim to integrate flexibility routines and, if possible, work with a coach or therapist to identify any tight spots that could hinder your performance or cause injury. Tip number 8, create a personal warm-up routine for race day. Come race day, you'll need a warm-up that prepares you for both running and strength. Dynamic stretches, light jogging, and specific movements mimicking race stations can activate the muscles you'll rely on. Focus on getting your heart rate up without overdoing it. Think lunges, arm swings, or resistance band work. This helps you get into race mode and reduces the chance of injury as you dive into the event. Tip number 9, nutrition and hydration strategy. With such a physically demanding race, proper nutrition and hydration can make a big difference. In the days leading up to the event, focus on balanced meals with plenty of carbs, proteins, and fats to fuel your body. On race day, stick to foods that you know your body handles well. Staying hydrated is also crucial, so sip water or an electrolyte drink in the hours leading up to the race to stay energized and avoid cramps. Final thoughts, the Hyrox mindset. Hyrox isn't just about physical fitness. It's a test of mental grit, endurance, and preparation. By focusing on running, managing your pace, training under tough conditions, and practicing each station's movements, you'll be well prepared to take on the event. Go in with a game plan, stay calm, and pace yourself, and you'll find that you're capable of more than you thought. So, that's the breakdown for Hyrox beginners. If this guide helped, hit the subscribe button for more training tips, and let me know in the comments if you're preparing for a Hyrox or other hybrid fitness event. Remember, fitness is about challenging yourself, building resilience, and enjoying the journey. Train smart, stay focused, and I'll see you at the finish line.